What up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, Are You Theorist, the realist, the coolest, the trillest young king. On to platforms we speak. Welcome back to the lit banger, gang. We got every celebrity response to Katt Williams' interview. Y'all know Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shannon Sharp's podcast, what you want to call it, and went ham. So this is pretty much everybody's response to that. All right, let's get it. Bang.
TV. Now, Katt Williams and Shannon Sharp got the internet in frenzy right now, y'all. So they got over 10 million views on that Shannon Sharp and Katt Williams interview in the past 2 days, all right? It just released 2 days ago. It already hit 10 million views. So Katt Williams had a lot to say on the interview, man. He mentioned so many people, a lot of comedians, you know, just straight up cut throat with everybody. Wait till I can start getting views like that. He's spilling the beans on everything. So he was just going crazy on everybody. And there was a list of celebrities that he mentioned, and they actually responded. So in this video, y'all, we gonna go through that list of celebrities that responded to Katt Williams on that crazy ass interview, man. I loved it, man. Shout out to Katt Williams, bro. All right. And a lot of people saying he telling the truth about everything. People starting to believe Katt Williams just based off a lot of people responses. So we gonna go through these, man. We gonna start with Kevin Hart. So I'm gonna play a little clip of what Katt Williams said about each individual on this list, and then we gonna go to their response.
Let's see,
starting with Kevin Hart, this is what Katt Williams said.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here.
Not true.
Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Damn, that's true.
He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you.
Oh man, y'all. So Katt Williams unboxing everything in this interview. So he said Kevin Hart already had his deals in play, and he is a plant. He came all the way from the East Coast directly to LA, and in his first year in LA, he got a sitcom, he got a full movie that he's starring in. Yo, I never noticed this, dog. Is this facts? All right, somebody in the comment section gotta let me know, man. Is this really facts, man? Y'all think Kevin Hart is a plant? Let me know in the comment box, all right? So Kevin Hart went to Twitter to respond, and this is his response. He said, gotta get that anger out your champ. It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film, Lit, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. There's a moment in the trailer where somebody says they really love you. I now know she's talking about Katt. Mark your calendars, world. This one is special. So he responded to Katt, but he promoted his movie on Netflix at the same time. He just telling Katt to get that anger out of him. Now, Kevin Hart didn't deny nothing. He didn't say anything was true. He just straight up, you know.
Just being real, like, I totally get why Kevin did what he did. For one, he's promoting his shit, trying to get money. Feel me? And why would he like go back and forth with somebody like Katt Williams? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's all
Kevin Hart's Kevin Hart. He ain't got to do that shit.
Katt Williams
He's gonna be Kevin Hart regardless. So why would he go back and forth?
Tell by Katt Williams' body language.
Wasting your own time.
So the next person that responded to Katt Williams is Cedric the Entertainer. Now, first of all, Katt Williams said a lot of things about each of these individuals that I'm mentioning right now. All right, but I'm just picking out certain points in the interview of what he said about them and the main thing. All right, so I'm gonna get straight to the clip of what Katt Williams said about Cedric the Entertainer, and then we're gonna go from there.
I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing, and he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say.
Right, so he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes, but then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab and help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. Brother. And he's doing it verbatim.
That's when they gonna steal your shit for sure.
Into a spaceship. Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30.
All right, y'all. So Katt Williams saying Cedric the Entertainer stole a joke. 2 years later, he went and did it on Kings of Comedy. You know, he just stealing. So he stole jokes from Katt, and that's pretty much why they gotta be.
Damn. Is that the one where he's like was on Kings of Comedy and he was talking about whipping that bitch? Damn. That was that one. I remember that. Cause I mean I don't watch Kings of Comedy about a million times.
He's in alliance with Steve
That's
Harvey,
the one where he was talking about
and
he was playing
like
that music, talking about he had to turn it down so he could.
This video
damn, that's wild. Katt make that up?
And then he commented under a post on Instagram. So Cedric said, "Revisionist history. Regardless of whatever Katt opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke Katt Williams claims as his. I've been over 40 movies, my specials and brand speaks volumes for I Am. The people I have put on, including Katt in the Hat at the Gibson Amphitheater." So he's saying in this comment that he put on Katt in the Hat. And if y'all don't know Katt in the Hat, you know, Katt Williams explained that in the interview. He said that was his first name before he went by Katt Williams. But if y'all watch the interview, he said Disney gave him a cease and desist letter for him to change his name. He couldn't use Katt in the Hat.
Wow.
And that's what Cedric talking about right there. So the next person we moving on to is Ricky Smiley. All right. Now Katt, he goes off on Ricky Smiley because of the whole next Friday Santa Claus and the pimp, you know, Money Mike thing. So we gonna get into Katt Williams' clip on that.
Ricky Smiley.
Right, no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike, because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor at playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan, to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Comments that Katt Williams made, whatever. I can't speak on behalf of the other comedians, but the only thing I can speak for is myself. Katt made some comments on Shannon Sharp's show about when I was on Shannon Sharp, was telling him the story of some of the behind the scenes from Friday After Next. Let's start with that. When I went out there, let's just go back. In 2000, I was the host of BET Comic View and in the season 2004. I also worked on this show called Live from LA. That was my first job with BET, and that's where I met Ice Cube, if I'm not mistaken. And Ice Cube was like, man, hey man, I like your work.
I heard about that.
I want to do some stuff with you. I want to put you in some movies. And Ice Cube started putting me in movies, which really helped my career. I was in All About the Benjamins, but of course, when they changed the ending of it, that part didn't make any sense. But then he put me in Friday After Next. And just for clarification, I went out to audition for Friday After Next. I didn't know he was in there as Money Mike, not the Santa Claus. And that is the honest God truth. I had no reason to go on there and to go on Shannon Sharp's show and lie about any of that. That's what I auditioned for. Was Mike, and I guess the producers, Cube, and everybody saw something different. And I think that Money Mike character, Special K, was going to come off as kind of like
just a guy who was hanging around in the strip mall who was just kind of being annoying and almost like a crackhead type of character. That was
right.
Just,
so Katt, I guess when Katt Williams did it, they added the whole pimp twist to that character, which was actually a better decision and made it funnier. Cause ain't no way in the hell I could have executed that role like that, and I'm glad that they made that decision and they put me in a Santa Claus role, which was actually perfect. So when I got back to LA, they said, hey, your role has changed. You're gonna be the Santa Claus, and here's the Santa Claus suit. Put it on, and here's your line.
Perfect,
sat in the trailer, went over the lines, went over my stuff with Cube, and the rest is history.
So Ricky Smiley just giving us his point of view about the whole Money Mike thing. He did just say he got an audition. He went to the audition. They decided to switch roles. And, you know, it's no ill will that he has towards Katt Williams. He stated that. And even at the end of that radio show, he promoted the rest of Katt Williams' remaining tour dates. You know, he's stopping in Birmingham, Alabama, which is where Ricky Smiley at. And, you know, he was just still promoting them, showing them love and all that. All right, y'all. So we're going to move on to the next one. The next one is Tiffany Haddish. So we're going to go to a little clip of what Katt said about Tiffany.
Oh, he won't
and then
smoke.
we're going to go from there.
He won't smoke.
Guy Tori did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory.
So Katt was just going off on everybody in this interview, man. I don't think it's one comedian that he didn't mention other than Dave Chappelle. And he did mention Dave Chappelle, but he mentioned him in a good way. He liked Dave Chappelle. So, you know, so there was no beef with Dave, all right? And I'm glad that's the case. So Tiffany Haddish got wind of her little part of the clip.
He can't say nothing
she went to Instagram
Dave.
And she said, I'm not mad. I just wish he would get his facts right about me. Dang, I guess I will send him a reminder text, but are we sure that is Katt Williams? He looks a lot like Charleston White. So she cracking jokes, man. And like I said at the beginning of this video, y'all, a lot of these responses that these celebrities give the indication to all the fans that Katt Williams ain't lying about shit. Charleston White. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. And the next one is Michael Blackston. Man, everybody was clowning on this part of the interview. So we're going to go straight to the clip of what Katt Williams said about Michael Blackston, and then we're going to get to his response.
Don't get booed enough.
I ain't even see this part. I didn't even see this part.
This is how you end up with a Michael Blackston who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're going to say that, you got to go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody got, you got to put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice. They change their whole persona. And then they hate me for it. And generally, I'm just too big to comment or make a statement about it or do a live or any of it.
Fuck that nigga Katt. He made me do this.
So Michael Blackston heard all of this.
Fuck that nigga Katt. He made me change my whole shit, but it worked though.
Man. And he didn't have just one thing to say. Michael Blackston had a whole damn essay to write. All right, and he broke it up into different tweets. So we gonna go through these.
You
tweets,
bitch ass nigga.
So his first one
You's
say
a
never
bitch
been
ass
booed
nigga.
ever, but I've watched Katt get booed in 2 cities, Cincy, and I forgot the other city. Fucked up shit is in Cincy where he's from. It's fucked up when your own people boos you. And he said, I'm so confused. I'm African with a fake African accent. My accent had me roasted every day in school and in the comedy clubs in America. And I wish I could get rid of it. Even my Philly accent is fake. I guess the only thing real about me is my So bro is clowning at the same time. So we're gonna go to the next tweet. He said Katt Williams is definitely top 10 comedians of all time and top 5 alive, but we all have to agree he's not the Katt of 2005. I can't believe this lying dehydrated leprechaun said he told me to build a school, LMAO. I only built a free school so the kids can whip your ass for free, mother sucker. Bro, Michael Blackson is clown, bro. He said Katt Williams is a very smart midget nigga. He took shots at the top 10 comedians alive today so we can all respond and make him relevant again. So Michael Blackson is clearly mad. You know, he had multiple tweets, not just one response like everybody else so far. Man, he had to say a lot. But at the same time, he's still cracking.
I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, y'all. So the last person we gonna go over
he wasn't lying though, bro.
So Ludacris responds to Katt Williams saying he was involved in the Illuminati party. He accepted an Illuminati deal to make 20 movies, $10 million.
Bro, I didn't understand that. That was stupid. Now, me and my dude at work talked about this. Luda was already big before he even started doing Fast and the Furious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he could have gained a lot and after that time, but he would have been big regardless. It was
that deal and
Ludacris.
Katt Williams didn't.
So why he had to join the Illuminati just to do all that?
Related to Luda?
That don't make sense to me.
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people? Yes. It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200?
Sir. Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
10. 200 million. I might give me one of the more women.
Give me one.
Look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh.
Damn.
But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. All right.
So there you have it. And Ludacris response.
When did Kevin
on YouTube, man, because he responded to a freestyle
Kevin Hart wore a dress in the movie?
beat. So we don't want to get copyrighted. But if y'all want to go watch that video, man, I'm gonna go ahead and link it in the description below so y'all can go see that freestyle. But man, that's crazy. Illuminati deal, Ludacris. Y'all believe that, man? Y'all gotta let me know in the comment box down below.
I'm gonna check it out.
The whole Katt Williams, Shannon Sharpe interview was crazy. If y'all haven't seen it, I'm gonna go ahead and link that in the description below too. Katt Williams and Shannon Sharpe full interview. Bro, it's crazy. I watched it probably 3 times. But I want to know what y'all think about all these people responses, man. Do y'all think Katt Williams lying about anything, or y'all think he telling nothing but the truth? Let me know down in the comment box below. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, check them out, man. Name is Coolin TV. Hey, man, I only got much to say about that, bro. Like I said, not everything he was saying was true. A lot of things are coincidences. Who knew Fast and the Furious was gonna go to 10 movies? I'm not gonna lie. You feel me? But I don't know, man. It's none of my business. It's all conspiracy, bro. We wasn't there. He claimed he was there. I don't know if he was there. It's all conspiracy. It's all what we think happened. You know what I'm saying? So, which don't really matter because the truth is the truth, you know? So, I don't know, man. Y'all comment down below what y'all think. Is he full of ish, or is he really on something? All right, man. Let's go ahead and close this out. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers on me, and check out, man. Until next time, your boy is out.